Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Okay, this is Calvin. I am live on just like on Facebook. Looks like I've got it up and going the way I wanted it to go. And I apologize for my partner not being available this morning. He is on his way out of town, so he was not going to be able to get to a computer. So that's why he is not doing the live this morning as he would normally do. I'm just trying to get everything taken care of and make sure that I've got my cameras and stuff working. It doesn't seem to be showing up on my Facebook page. Let me refresh my screen to make sure that we are broadcasting live on Facebook. Okay, there we are. I do have it live now on Facebook. It is broadcasting the way it should be, it looks like. So we have that straightened out. All right. Today, what are we going to talk about? Today, we're going to talk about my personal challenge. I am issuing myself a personal challenge for the Flipstream platform. So my personal challenge is this, before you all get kind of excited and start going off on me. I am going to be attempting to generate $300,000 in the next 30 days using Flipstream. Okay, can it be done? Yes, it can. And you probably say, well, Cameron, how are you gonna do that? 300K in the next 30 days, starting today, September the 1st. So let's get on with the challenge. And I encourage you all to issue yourself a challenge, whether it be 100,000, 50,000, 20,000, whatever the case may be. But my challenge to myself is to generate 300K in revenue. That's $300,000 in revenue in the next 30 days using the Flipstream platform. Okay. And today I'm going to kind of walk you all through how I plan on doing that. And what, I'm going to walk you all through some stuff and show you all what I plan on doing and show you how we use Flipstream to flip properties, do wholesaling, and, without using any of your own money or any of your own credit. So that's the challenge. So that's what we're going to talk about today is how do you use Flipstream to make money? Now, first of all, Flipstream is very, very easy to use, and it's very inexpensive. Flipstream is the only real estate investment platform that offers you mentorship with no upfront fees. It offers you, training, live training every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We offer you to give you all the tools, the resources, the support, everything you need to flip properties without using any of your own money or any of your own credit. And it is very affordable. It's only 66 cents a day for now. Okay, and that's coming to an end very shortly. This is the last week that we are going to be offering the $19.99 per month subscription membership for Flipstream. We've had that up since we launched it about 2 months ago. A lot of you have taken advantage of it. Okay, those of you who are hearing me now and you're seeing this and you've been thinking about becoming a part of Flipstream, if you don't join Flipstream under the $19.99 per month under the subscription base within the next week, then you're going to be out of luck. Okay, it's going to be $79.99 per month. Or you can still get the lifetime membership for $2,500. Okay, it's a one-time fee, $2,500 lifetime membership. Gives you access to everything. Okay, and we only have 100 of those available. Once those are gone, that would no longer be the case. But starting in 7 days, for the next week, for the next 7 days, you can still sign up for Flipstream for just 66 cents a day, $19.99 per month. Let me repeat that. For the next 7 days, you can still sign up for Flipstream for 66 cents a day, $19.99 per month. Those of you who have already signed on, you're good. Your monthly subscription will never change. It's always going to be $19.99 per month. But starting after the next 7 days, which will be starting on September the 8th, okay? On September the 8th, the $19.99 per month will no longer be available. It will be $79.99 per month to become a part of Flipstream, okay? And I am going to be showing you all how you can make real money in the next 30 days. My challenge to myself is to earn 300K, generate $300,000 in revenue using the Flipstream platform in the next 30 days. That's the challenge. All right, so let me start sharing my screen. Start sharing my screen. All right, as you all know, this is Flipstream, okay? Flipstream, this is what Flipstream is. Okay, let me log in. Matter of fact, let me get onto my other page here. Let me get to my other one so I can do it better for me because I'm already logged in. All right, there we go. I'm already logged in. All right, so this is Flipstream. Okay, and what Flipstream does is we're the only platform that shows you every real estate investment strategy known to man. We start you off by showing you how to flip properties without using any of your own money or any of your own credit. That's called our real estate day trade. But there are about 16 different real estate investment strategies that you can use Flipstream for. And we provide you with all the tools, the resources, the mentorship, the weekly training, everything you need to be able to implement each and every last one of these strategies, okay? Now, over the next 30 days, I am going to be focusing on the real estate day trading strategy. That's being able to flip property without using any of your own money, any of your own credit. It's basically wholesaling real estate, or it's called the assignment contract. That's what it's called, okay? So for those of you out there who know it under that name, we call it real estate day trading because we don't teach you to go out and knock on doors. We show you how to do it right from your desk, right from your computer. You never have to leave your home. You don't have to go knock on doors. You don't have to travel, anything like that. You can do it using all the technology and all the tools and resources that we provide for you with the Flipstream. You can do it from right here in your own home, sitting at your desk. You never have to leave your location to flip these properties, close on these properties, contract these properties, the whole 9 yards. Okay. And that's what we're going to be showing you all today. We're going to be going through the real estate day trade process and showing you all how I am going to generate 300, or how I'm challenging myself to generate 300K in the next 30 days. So let's dive right into it. When you come into Flipstream, you're gonna come in here. You're gonna go to the business lounge. You got to have a membership to do this. If you sign up within the next 7 days, you can still get this membership for $19.99 per month. Okay, in the next 7 days, you can still get it for $19.99 per month. As you see here, the early access membership. Starting on September the 8th, it will be $79 per month. Okay, those of you who want to do a lifetime membership and avoid, if you sign up after September the 8th and you want to, not pay $79 a month, just pay $2,500 and get a lifetime membership. You don't have to worry about any type of membership fees ever whatsoever, ever again. And remember, Flipstream never charges you any upfront money for scheduling your live mentorships. Unlike most places, most platforms, they charge you for doing mentorships, okay? We don't charge you for upfront mentorship, okay? If you are a member of Flipstream, you can schedule a live mentorship with either my partner, as you can see here, or you can schedule it with myself, okay? This is our easy scheduling page. You can come in, you pick a time, you can schedule. If you need more time, schedule 3 back-to-back sessions. You get an hour and a half session with us. No upfront fees. No upfront fees. As you can see, live mentorship is extremely valuable and can be very expensive. On average, other platforms charge anywhere from $3,000 to $10,000 for a 1-hour session. And you all know what I mean. Any of you out there who've ever done real estate, investing, if you ever joined into those platforms and they have the mentorship program, they charge healthy fees to be able to speak with your mentor, be able to speak with a mentor, okay? For a 1 hour session, $3,000, up to $10,000 for a 1 hour session. We know because my partner paid $11,000 for a 2 hour session once. Okay. And, he had to pay this up front. That's what it costs. Over at Flipstream, we don't charge any upfront fees. Okay. You can schedule, you can book your session. We'll give you all the information. We'll walk you through projects. We'll walk you through your first 3 or 4 flips, completely walk you through them. And then when you close those deals, then you pay your mentor 10 to 20% of your settlement closing. If your settlement closing was $20,000, what you took at closing, then you owe that mentor anywhere from $2,000 to $4,000. If your settlement closing was $40,000, you owe that mentor $4,000 to $8,000. If your settlement closing was $100,000, and you do have settlement closing where you can collect that much money, you owe that mentor, if they mentored you on that deal, if they, the mentor session, and they gave you some advice and showed you how to work that deal and how to close that deal and make that deal happen, then once that deal closes, you owe them 10 to 20%. I only if our advice leads to you closing a deal. Simple as that. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get started on showing you what we are talking about here. All right. Once you become a member of Flipstream, you're going to be able to access our business lounge, the investor lounge area of the site. This is where we have all the tools and resources and everything you need to be able to flip properties and work our system. Now, my challenge is going to be to generate 300K in the next 30 days. Now, a lot of you probably say, well, Calvin, that's impossible. Well, I don't believe it's impossible. So I set a high challenge. I set my challenge really, really, really high because I want to show you all where if you really dedicate yourself to what you are doing and how in using this platform, you can make some serious money. So that's my challenge. I'm challenging myself to do 300K in the next 30 days. And I'm going to keep y'all updated on my progress. Okay? But that's my challenge. All right? So when we, the primary source, one of the sources that we use to be able to evaluate properties is our PropWire partnership. This is PropWire. Now, with PropWire, when you come into PropWire for the first time, if you are a member of Flipstream, you're gonna have to create a free account. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. You don't pay now. You don't pay one dime, and you'll be able to access all these tools and resources that I'm about to show you right now through PropWire. Okay, so create your account, and then you log in. Once you log in, you come in and you look for the state that you want to search in. Now, with real estate day trading, the Flipstream method, we show you all how to evaluate properties throughout the entire United States. You are not confined to the area that you can travel to. Because remember, we're not having you all to go and knock on doors. That's what everyone else out there is teaching you, how to go and knock on doors. Okay. For one thing, that's not very efficient. Okay. It's not very efficient. And there's only so many doors you can knock on. And it can get expensive, gas, depending on how far you got to go. If you're looking for stuff outside of your city, traveling outside of town, you got to pay for hotels if you're staying overnight, things of that nature. It's not very efficient, and it can become very expensive, and it can be very dangerous. Because remember, you're knocking on the doors of people who have either received a notice of foreclosure, they've been notified that their home is going to be auctioned off, and it can be very dangerous approaching someone like that, face to face. They probably have a lot of people coming out, trying to evaluate their property, and they're still living there. They're already stressed out. So, it wouldn't be advisable to go knocking on people's doors who are under that type of stress. Okay. It could be dangerous. So we show you all how to do this from the safety and comfort of your own home, and how you can actually research the entire country, the entire country. Okay, for one thing, the entire country. Now, give me a second. Let me share some of this stuff out real quick. Let me share some of this out really quick. Give me just one moment. I'm gonna get right back to you all here in just a second. I'm just need to share this out to some other pages so people can actually get it. All right. All right. All right, there we go. All right. So as I was saying, all right. So as I was saying, it could be we show you all how to do this over the entire country, every state in the United States, with few exceptions, like South Carolina, which has some strict rules against wholesaling. So we don't operate in South Carolina. Other places we kind of tend to stay away from that have expedited foreclosure procedures or court or court processing or filing. So they homes don't really stay in list pending that long. They go straight to the court and then they get scheduled for auction and things like that. But there's only about 4 or 5 states that actually have strict, rules or laws that kind of, hinder your wholesaling process. And one of those is South Carolina. I think the other one is Texas, and there's Georgia. Though you can still flip properties in Georgia, it's just that you don't have a lot of time to make that happen like you do in Florida and all the other states. California is a great place to go and flip properties in. Nevada, you know, all the other states are great. Okay, but South Carolina, Texas, and Georgia, just kind of be wary of operating in those states. But we're going to show you how to do this and do this on a mass scale and very efficient, very effective, where you can actually make a lot of money. So one of the first things you want to do is you want to pick a state. Now, some people will pick an area like a town, a city. I don't limit myself to that. I pick entire states. Because again, I don't have to do any travel. I don't have to go and knock on these doors. I'm going to track these people down. I'm going to call them up, make them offers. If they accept, I'm going to send them the contracts. We're going to get them contracts. We're going to get these things flipped out and closed out, and everybody's going to make a lot of money. All right. So let's pick Florida. I'm choosing Florida. That's my first state. When I choose Florida, it says here it has 9,606,895 off-market properties. Now, off-market property is what you want to look for. You want to look for that off-market. You always want to look for off-market properties. Okay. You don't want to deal with properties that are listed on the MLS. So I'm going to be looking at off-market properties. I'm going to be looking in Florida. I'm going to be looking in California. I'm going to be looking in Nevada. I'm going to be looking in Ohio. I'm going to be looking in, all over the country. Louisiana. I'm going to be looking. I'm going to be looking at a lot of places. Alabama, a lot of places to find these properties in the next 30 days to generate $300,000. And I'm going to show you how. I'm going to give you some indication of how I'm going to do that. All right. After I pick my state, I'm going to pick my lead types. The only lead types I'm going to be looking for in the next 30 days is going to be pre-foreclosures. Okay. When I click that narrows my search down from 9,600,000 down to $22,105 in the state of Florida. And I'm also going to choose high equity. So that's the criteria that I'm going to be looking for. Pre-foreclosures and high equity. Okay. Why? Because those are the types of motivated sellers that I am looking for. Why am I choosing pre-foreclosures? Because as it states here, houses going through the foreclosure process, these homeowners are highly motivated to sell to get the bank off their back. So I'm going to be specifically looking for people who need to sell, who have to sell, who want to sell in order to keep that foreclosure off their credit, in order to give them some money in their pocket so that they can transition from foreclosure into another property. So I'm going to be looking for people who really want to sell. And that's one of the ways I'm going to be able to generate this type of money, 300K in the next 30 days. I'm also going to be looking for high equity property, not for the reason why they say it here, but the reason I'm looking for high equity properties is because I want to be able to flip these contracts out quickly and easily. And the best way to flip something out to an end buyer is for the end buyer to have the possibility of making a lot of money. So if I'm looking for a high equity property, that probably have a lot of equity in it, and I'm looking for people who are in pre-foreclosure, they are motivated to sell. That means there's a 90% chance I'm going to be able to contract these properties for 10, 20, and 30 cents on the dollar, which means I can flip them back out to a end buyer for around 40 to 50% on the dollar. Okay? That's my goal. That's my goal. Okay? That's my goal. All right. So, and I'm going to show you all exactly how I'm going to do that. Now, what type of properties am I going to be looking at? I'm going to be looking at single family homes. I'm not going to be looking at condos. I'm not going to be looking at mobile homes. I'm not going to be looking at multifamily, land, commercial, or anything like that. Why? Because I don't have time to go through the whole long, lengthy negotiating process of dealing with people who are real estate investment savvy. Landlords, people who own condos and townhouses, multifamily and things like that, those people they're used to negotiating. They're going to want to negotiate. It's going to be a long, lengthy process. And I'm going to have to put down lots of money for deposits. I don't want to go through all that. So I'm going to deal with just single family homes, regular people who are facing foreclosure, who just are looking for a way out. Okay? That's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for mobile homes because those can get kind of complicated. Okay? And be drawn out. We need something that I can flip out in 7 to 15 days, period. Okay? That's what we're looking for. So now my next goal, now that cuts me down to 7,426 results. Next thing, we're looking for value. We're never going to click list price because list price means it's listed on the MLS, and that is not off market. We want only off market property, so we're going to look for the value. If I'm in Florida, I'm looking for value upward towards 800,000. Okay, I'm looking at properties that has a value of upward maxed out 800,000. I'm not going to go much higher than that, so I'm going to keep it, 800,000 or less. That cuts me down to 6,417 results that fits my criteria. Then I'm going to go to my other filters, and I'm going to click the owner filter. I only want to look at properties that are owned by individuals. I don't want properties that are owned by banks or trusts or businesses. I'm going to click and save that. We're also going to look for, and that cuts me down to 5,590 results. And I'm also going to go ahead and click on my financial filters. We are only looking for properties that have at least 70% equity. Why? Because, again, we want to be able to flip these properties out to end buyers fairly easily and quickly. So if they've got at least 7% equity, that means the end buyer has a chance to make some considerable amount of money or profit from the deal as well. So, and I'm going to take it off the 100% because we never look at 100% equity properties, because if the property is in pre-foreclosure and it's got 1% equity, there's something out there that we're not seeing, something that we don't know about, and it could pop up to bite us in the butt a day before closing or the day of closing or something of that nature, and we don't have time to deal with that, and therefore we've just lost a deal and wasted a lot of time and money. Okay? All right, so we click and save and close that, and that's going to knock us down to that's going to put us down to 3,099 results. We have one more, a foreclosure filter. The type of notices type that we're looking for list pendings. All right, list pendings is when the bank officially notifies the homeowner that they are filing court proceedings to start the foreclosure process. They're getting ready to get it before a judge, so the judge can make a ruling on if this property is to be foreclosed on, and the judge can set an auction date. So those are the types of notices that we're looking for. We're only looking for those types of notices. We don't want stuff that's already been scheduled for an auction. We don't want stuff that's, where they're not quite in list pendings yet. That's what we want to look for. And we're going to set our notification date. We want to set our notification date for at least no earlier than a year before. So we're going to go with November 1st, and you have to click a date for it to save 2023. So we're going to save that. All right, what do we have now? So now we're down to 2,625 results. These are our results. All these properties are due, okay? And I'm going to walk you through just one of them real quick. Here's one that's $527,000 on the value. It's in Kissimmee, Florida. It has 70% equity. Let's check it out. Click on it. Very nice property. Looks very good. Got a lot of equity. 70% equity. They owe $159,799. It's like there are no delinquent taxes. And list pendants was filed 2/23/2024. So list pendants was filed back in February. They still have a few months left before it goes before a judge and scheduled for auction. It is not scheduled for an auction yet. No auction date scheduled, no auction time, no auction address. So it hasn't been scheduled for an auction. This is the attorney for the lender. Right there, the trustee attorney. We have their information, have their number, have all the document numbers, everything we need. So let's structure this deal. Now, in structuring these deals, we know we have $527,000 in equity. Okay, that's what we know we have. So we're gonna go on $527,000 in the value of the property. And when structuring these deals, we always work these deals from the end buyer end first. In other words, what would an end buyer offer us for this contract once we get on the contract? So we're gonna work from that end first. End buyers never offer more than 70% of equity. 70%, I'm sorry. They never offer more than 70% of the after repaired value, ARV, or the estimated value. So we know the estimated value is $527,478. So we take that $527,478, and we're gonna do it at 40%. We're going to do it from the standpoint that if an end buyer only offers us 40% of the value, okay? That's the reason why we do it that way first, is because if we have a good deal at 40%, we know we got a good deal if they offer us 50% or 60%. We already know that they never offer more than 70%, but we're going to work it from the 40% first, okay? So that times 40% will give us an offer of $210,991. So that's what they would be offering us at a 40% deal. Okay, they owe $159,799. So 210,991. All right, so let's take 210,991,000. All right, that's the offer. Now, let's see if we got enough room to pay off their liens. Minus $159,799. That's their lien. We still have $51,192 left. If we offer to put $20,000 in their pocket, minus $20,000, that's going to give us $31,192 that we will make at closing, minus closing costs, whatever the case may be, and whatever the attorney fees are. Attorney fees are probably going to be about $3,000 or $4,000. Could be as high as $6,000. So we'll wind up making about $24,000 on that deal, and that's putting $20,000 in the pocket. Now, can we put more than $20,000 in the pocket? Yes, because in all likelihood, we are not going to get just a 40% offer on a house like this. The house looks pretty good. Looks in pretty good shape. Doesn't look like it has any damage or anything. We have to see some. I have to research and pull some pictures. The inside. Once I contact the owners and stuff, and see if we can get pictures of the property and things like that. But that house looks like it's in pretty good shape. Looks like it's in a very good neighborhood, and in all intents and purposes, we should get an offer of about 60% on this deal from an end buyer. Now, if we were to work this and show that we were getting 60% from the end buyer, that's what was that? $527,478. times 60% from the end buyer, which is what we really expect to get, going to be about $316,486. So 316,486, 316,486 minus the 159,799, which is what the lien is on it, 159,799. That leaves us $156,687. Now, based on the most likely offer that we're going to get, it's going to be around 60%. On this property, we could get 65. We could get as much as that 70%. Max out what their room is, because it's in a very attractive neighborhood, very desirable neighborhood. It's in a very populated city, Kissimmee, Florida, beachfront type, no city, that type of thing and everything. So it's in a desirable market. It's a very beautiful home. It will make a great Airbnb. It's great for investment. They have a lot of money to flip it out and sell it. They may not have to put any money into it. These are all the things that I'm looking for when I'm researching these deals for the next 30 days. So with that in place, $156,000 after paying off their lien. So if I could offer them $100,000 cash in their pocket, paying off all their liens, keeping this home off their credit, keeping the foreclosure off their credit, paying off the attorney fees, and I can offer them $100,000 in the pocket, and I would still walk away with more than $50,000. Or if they would accept $56,000, I can walk away with $100,000 in my pocket. If I offer them $70,000 or $80,000, 156,687 minus $80,000, I still walk away with $76,000. Okay, so real estate day trading is very lucrative. Now, that's how I'm going to be structuring these deals. This is what I'm looking for. So the next step is contacting the owner. I'm going to find the owner, and when I click on the owner, probably what I'm looking for, I'm looking to see that they only own one property. I'm not looking for someone who owns, if this was someone who owns 3, 4, 5 properties, then I could foresee a problem. The reason why that is because obviously they are an investor and they're real estate savvy. They own both properties. They have other options. The fact that this is only one property, they only own one property, and it's being foreclosed on. Okay, that works towards my advantage because I know I'm dealing with just one. I'm dealing with a person who is not quote unquote real estate savvy, doesn't have a whole bunch of investment property. He only owns one property, and that property being foreclosed on. So they're probably in a very anxious, move to get this thing taken care of, get it, resolved, keep it off their credit, be able to put some money in the pocket for them to be able to move on. So I'm going to do what's called skip tracing on my prospect here. We know the name of the person. Now I'm going to go back to Flipstream. Go back to Flipstream, and I am going to go into my property people search, the free skip trace tool that we use for Flipstream. I'm going to open up people search. I'm going to type in the name, and I'm going to type in Kissimmee, Florida. Can't be too many Joseph Flores in Kissimmee, Florida. Hope not. Well, we got 15 Joseph Flores in Kissimmee, Florida. So I've got to do a little bit of research here to find the right one. Now, how do I narrow this down? Well, for one thing, I am going to be looking for those that live in Kissimmee, Florida, and those that have the previous address have that address, which is 2286 VM. Okay, That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that address. Okay, so let's check out number one. Go through them. I'm looking for the address, like a previous, looking for a previous address, current address details, previous addresses. Okay, this doesn't seem to be him. Oh, whoa, I take that back. 2286. Yes, this is him. There it is. Previous address. 2286. Yep, Demon Trail, Kissimmee, Florida. So this is him. All right. He was there up until December 2022. Yep, which is about the time when he stopped making payments. But the list pendants was filed in 2024. Okay, I think that's him. All right. So my next goal now is to look for a phone number. And what I'm looking for is the last reported date of the phone number. All right. Here I have a phone number here, and it's a wireless number, possible primary phone number, last reported August 2024. So the bill was the last bill that was paid on was August 2024. So there's a good chance that that is a good working phone number. So when I call this guy up, I'm gonna call him up. I'm gonna kind of talk to him and say, hey, Mr. What's his name? Mr. Flores. My name is Calvin Butler with RBDS Property Holdings, and I am calling you because I would like to make an offer on the property that you own at 2286 VM Trail, Kissimmee, Florida. I understand that property is in foreclosure, and I would like to offer you, to buy that property and give you enough money to pay off all the liens and take care of all your attorney fees and put a considerable amount of money in your pocket at closing. Would that help you and your family out? Would that be something you would be interested in? And he would probably say, well, how much money? And I'm gonna probably say to him, okay, what do you feel would be a good amount of money that could, possibly, help you to move on? Would $20,000 in your pocket, after paying off all your attorney fees and your liens and everything that's involved in paying all the closing costs, would $20,000 in your pocket be enough money for you? With the property that he may say yes, but more than all likelihood, he's probably gonna say, well, my property worth a lot more than that. Sure, I understand that. So what do you feel what is the amount of money that you can live with now? Now, please understand that, I can't give you the full value of your property. But especially since I've got to pay off all your liens and your you have approximately liens about $159,000, and I've got to pay off your attorney fees. So I can't give you full value for your property because I have a network of buyers that I need to have a look at this property, and they need to make money on it too. So with that being said, how much money would be sufficient for you to be able to, move on and keep this off your credit and give you enough money to transition? And I'm gonna wait for him to give me a number. Now I know that I can do upward $100,000. I can do $120,000. We still make $30,000 on the deal. I can do $100,000, make $56,000. So if he says, well, I need to have at least $75,000 in my pocket after, I can make that work. Okay, I can definitely make that work. Okay, I have $156,000. If I give him, $80,000, I'm looking at $76,000. So if I give him $75,000, I'm looking at close to $80,000 that I'm going to be able to put in my pocket at closing. Okay, and then after I get him to agree to the the price on the offer, then I'm going to let him know that, okay, well, here's what I need you to do. If you can get me contact your lender, which we already know who the lender is. You can contact your lender, or if you can contact the attorneys, okay? I'm going to give him the numbers, okay? I'm showing that the attorneys on file for the lender is blah, 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 blah. Here's their phone number. Here's the case number, and here's the document. You can contact them and get the payoff, the exact payoff, the property, the official payoff of the property, okay? And their attorney fees. And then you get it over to me, and then I will send out a contract to you and to be DocuSigned, and we'll get that contract done, and then we'll be looking to close within the next 25 to 30 days. Okay, I'm actually going to try to get this done, closed within the next 7 to 14 days. But I'm going to do a contract for about 30 days. I'm going to do a 30-day to a 45-day contract. Okay, so now once I've done that, and he gets me back, all the information that I requested, I'm going to go back to our business lounge area, and I'm going to look for legal library agreements and forms. Okay, I'm going to pull up a contract. In Florida, I can just do a purchase contract with an assignment clause. I can do a purchase contract with an assignment clause. I can just do a purchase agreement with the assignment clause. Be able to pull it up and then be able to issue this purchase agreement that I already have preloaded in. I'm just going to make sure I have the assignment clause in the agreement, send it to him. Once he signs that, then after he gets that signed, then I am going to go ahead and contact a closing attorney. If I'm using the site, I'm going to our passkey notary service, which is a group that we partner with that can match us with a closing attorney that can close these types of deals. I'm going to submit the deal through this service right here. I'm going to submit the information, and then they're going to match us with a closing attorney. And then once I've done that, I am going to go ahead and find a buyer. I'm going to find an end buyer. Now, I could use the resources through the site, but my partner and I, we have access to a cash buyer syndicate. That is a group of investors that have pooled their money together who make a certain amount of purchases each quarter, and we're going to go to them first to see if they can give us what we're looking for on this property. And then I'm also going to go to our business lounge area again, and I am going to scroll down to our resource of list, market, flip, or rent. And I'm going to be looking for We Buy Ugly Houses, Sunday Buy Houses as Is. These are both platforms where I can submit the contract or the address, and they will make offers on the property. Okay, they will make me an offer. They'll give me offers right away within 2 to 3 days. Other ones that I could use in submitting, of course, I can always use We Buy Ugly Houses. Submit it to them also too, get a cash offer, and see what they'll offer for the property. Okay, so and once we get an offer, we accept the offer, then we get it scheduled for a closing, go to closing, and then everybody gets paid. The money they're gonna get paid. The owner of the property gets what they need out of the property to pay off. They get their a check is cut to the lender for the $159,000. A check is also cut to the attorneys for their attorney fees, and the owner of the property gets the $60, $70, $80, $100,000, whatever they're gonna get, that's coming to them, and then we get what's left out of we get what's left out of the deal. our 50, 60, 70, 80, $100,000 that we get at closing. Okay. So basically there you have it. So if I can find, so in order for me to hit my $300,000 mark, and if I'm going to be averaging somewhere around $50,000 to $80,000 per property, which is what I'm going to be really looking for. If I'm doing if I'm averaging at least $50,000 on settlements, I am going to need to get $300,000 in the next 30 days. And if I can average $50,000, I'm going to need 6 properties. I'm going to need 6 deals that I'm going to need to close within the next 30 days, which is not hard to do, doing it through this method. I just walk you all through it here live, the whole process of finding property, locating the buyer, being able to contact the buyer and all that type of stuff. I just walk you all through an entire process here in, less than 40 minutes. So my focus for the next 30 days, for the next 2.5 weeks is going to be on researching properties, finding properties that fit my criteria. I'm going to add this one because I'm going to do this one. So I'm going to get rid of that one. And as you see here, just in Florida alone, I've got 2,625 properties that will work for this criteria. Why? Because I preset all of my filters to only look for the type of properties that will work. Here's one that has 80% equity, 90% equity, 75% equity, 74% equity, 71% equity, 80% equity, 80% equity, 89% equity. Really, every one of these properties will work. Every one of these properties will work with a 40 to 60% offer to value from an end buyer, with me offering these people anywhere from $20,000 to $50,000, some of them even up to $100,000 in their pocket to help keep them out of foreclosure. All right. So there you have it. There you have it. All right. All right, look, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and cut this short. I hadn't planned on being in here a long time today, but look, this is my goal for the next 30 days. I'm going to be focused on this, and I'm going to do this to show you all that there's money to be made with Flip Street and the way that we do it through our real estate day trade process. If you want to get involved, if you want to learn how to do this firsthand, okay? If you want to learn how to do this firsthand, go ahead and go to flip-stream.com, okay? Go ahead and go to flip-stream.com. When you get to our homepage, if you have questions, click on the More button over here, go to the Frequently Asked Questions page, okay? We have some very pertinent Q&As for you all to read through. If you have more questions, feel free to visit our YouTube channel, okay, at Flip-Stream Live on YouTube. Okay, we have a YouTube channel as well. Our YouTube channel is Flip-Stream Live. Just go to YouTube and look for Flip-Stream Live. That's all you have to do, okay? You can go to here's our YouTube channel. Feel free to go and visit our YouTube channel at Flip-Stream Live on YouTube. This is our YouTube channel. We have, the easiest way to kind of get the stuff you're looking for, go to the playlist and look for our different playlists. We have, playlists on our live training. Every one of our live training sessions that we have every Wednesday night, we post them to our YouTube channel. When we do Flip Stream, the foreclosure rescues, we post them. We do our mentorship session that we have, the upfront cost, we post those too. So if you want to kind of know what we're doing and see how things are done, you can come here to our YouTube channel and look at, all of our, live broadcasts. But we record everything. We look. you're not going to find a more transparent platform than Flipstream. That I promise you. We are so transparent, and this is stuff you can look at for free. But if you want to get involved with Flipstream, just on any one of our pages, you see where it says free trial offer. Become a lifetime member, or become a lifetime member. Click that free trial offer for the next 7 days up until September the 8th. You all will be able to sign up for $19.99 per month. Okay, you'll be able to sign up for $19.99 per month, 66 cents a day. September the 9th, that will go to $79 per month. Okay, and you all can still get a lifetime membership, $2,500. You never have to worry about making any payments ever again. Have a lifetime membership to Flipstream for $2,500. We have 100 lifetime memberships available. Once we run out of those will be done. But that's what we do at Flipstream. Very easy to use, provide you all the tools, resources, training, support, everything you need to flip properties and be able to invest in real estate without using any of your own money or any of your own credit. All right. I want to thank everybody for joining me for this live. My partner will be back next week. You all will see me on Wednesday night at 7 p.m. for our live training, for our Flipstream live day trade, our real estate day trade training Wednesday at 7 p.m. If you are a member, you can join that live training. If not, you can wait and watch it on YouTube and on Facebook. Thank you all again. This has been Calvin Butler with RBBS Property Holdings and Flipstream. Bye, everybody.